So as you can see over here, right, the whole dashboard is super duper professional. So hey guys, welcome back. So in the past couple of months, right, I have been testing different AI tool, right, to not only get the data analysis, but also to use my own real money to buy the stocks that is recommended by all of this AI tool. So I have tested Value Farm, and I also have tested Daniel Fin, right? So I have put all of the results on the bio link. So if you guys are interested to follow my journey of investing using AI, right, the link is on the bio or in the comment box below this video, right? So today I'm going to unbox Perplexity Finance. Let's jump into my laptop right now. Let's go. All right, so first of all, to access to Perplexity Finance, all you have to do is just go to like perplexity.ai/finance, or you can just Google Perplexity Finance, and then it will show you. Just let me quickly go through it. Perplexity Finance, and you can just get it, access it from the first link itself. So what is the difference between Perplexity Finance with others GPT? So I have done a little bit of research. So the tool is powered by Financial Modeling Prep (FMP) for a raw data and users model like GPT-4 or Cloudy to generate responses. So for FMP, Financial Modeling Prep is a financial data platforms and API service widely used by investor, analysts, and also developer to pull real-time and historical financial data. So what does this modeling prep provide, right? So it provides company financial statements, stock prices, ratios such as PE, ROE, ROA, and market news, analyst ratings, earnings calendars, and also crypto and also forex data. So let's jump back in. So as you can see over here, right, the whole dashboard is super duper professional. So you have US markets and you have Indian markets. You can also toggle to crypto, and then some earnings, screeners, politicians. This is interesting. Transactions, PG. Wow, is also able to track trading activities based on politicians. Wow, not too bad. It's pretty interesting. Okay, and then you also can create your own watch list, and also the gainers, the losers, and the active companies. And then it also have category based on the equity sectors on your right hand side over here, and the most popular cryptocurrency on ranking, right? Okay, so I think this dashboard is a pretty clean, okay, minimalist dashboard, as there are a lot of investing platform out there that they will give you a lot of different data on its dashboard. So which sometimes more data does not mean better, right? So more data might make the users much more confusing, especially if we are not a professional investor or a data analyst, right? So more data sometimes really means more confusing. But for Perplexity dashboard, for me, I think it's a pretty clean, and then it will not overwhelm me, right? To get things started, right, I have a couple of questions over here, which is to make sure that the information or the output that given by Perplexity is actually updated, accurate, and much more important is that it is able to provide me the real investment decisions. All right, so I will ask a couple of questions. As you can see on my screen now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 questions to ask, just to make sure the output that given by Perplexity is actually relevant. All right, so use real time. The very first thing that I want to check is the time, right? So if they're using like old data or not so up to date data, then pretty much this GPT is useless for me to analyze any data, because you're giving me like the old data and not the latest one, right? So the first prompt that I will test is to use real-time or latest available data to analyze this stock, NVIDIA. All right, let's see. Okay, so 188.15, after hours is 190. Okay, 1 day, 5 days. So what we can do is that we can also cross-check NVIDIA stock price. 18.15, yes, it is correct. Right, not too bad. NVIDIA is currently trading at approximately 188.15 USD on the Nasdaq with a slight increase of 0. Yeah, it's not too bad. Everything is shot up over here. All right, so everything here is clear and clean. And what's much more important is that the language or the text that Perplexity is using is very easy for me to understand. All right, so I'm not a investment expert, right? I'm not a financial analyst or whatnot. So it's very important that from the outputs that given by the GPT, right, is easy for me to understand. If too much of jargons, it's tough, right? So yeah, everything is pretty good. The stock is currently perceived as somewhat expensive based on its forward PE of 59x, but this valuation reflects NVIDIA pretty good. Let's go for the next one. All right, so I need to make sure that the data is on the latest one. But based on it, I'm pretty sure fiscal ending July 2025, which was reported. The most recent financial use it's pretty good. As you can see here, this means the most recent financial use in the current stock analysis are based on the data up to late August with real-time stock. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, now I just want to test another one. So instead of Alphabet, let's go for, it's the same, NVIDIA. All right, so let's sign up first.
A few moments later.
So will it, okay, here are four. So the question that asks, give me 3 to 5 key insights of NVIDIA, strong fundamental, earnings trends, earnings per share, diluted riches. All right, and they give you some of the sources as well. All right, it's pretty good. All right, I think this is very questions or the outputs that I actually want to know. Right, tell me in one line, will you buy, hold, or avoid this stock and why? Right, let's see. Okay, given NVIDIA's strong fundamental, robust earnings growth driven by AI demands and favorable industry, buying or holding is advisable for investors with a growth risk tolerance, while cautioning that its high valuations may introduce volatilities. Right. So your answer was upgraded to Pro Search. Pro, consider 10x sources, subscribe to increase the daily limits. Okay. So I only have 2 more enhanced queries remaining for today. So if I want, I can just before I upgrade to Pro, there's one last question that I want to ask Perplexity before I upgrade. Right, but before that, yes, I mean, in my opinion, right, yes, all of the data over here is great, right? And also, all of the information that is given here is great as well, but all of this output over here, right, I can literally get in any platforms, on Yahoo Finance, investing.com or whatnot. As long as the GPT or the software, whatever tool is that, are giving me the correct data, I think that is the minimum requirements, right? So what will actually make me more interested to subscribe, which is, can it actually give me some of the decisions making output when it comes to buying a stock, right? So no point for the applications or the website or the GPT to give me a whole lot of data, right? For me, before I subscribe, right, pay to subscribe, one question that I want to ask, right, which is, provide me 5 stocks that I can buy now where it will have a positive growth in the next 30 days. All right, so I'm not too sure, can it actually give me or suggest me, these 5 stocks, right, where it have a positive growth in the next 30 days. All right, so let's see. All right, this will be a very, very interesting one, because if it's really able to analyze, based on the alpha growth or the 30 days growth, or the 4P, whatever it is, right, and then it suggest me like 5 stocks that I can buy, right? If I know that company, right, or I feel like interested with the companies, I will actually use my own money to buy, and after 30 days, I will share the whole journey, regardless of it makes money or not. I will share the whole journey, or what is the result at the end of the day, on my website. All right, so I hope that it will really give me the answer, right? So let's see. All right, let's see. Here are 5 stocks recommended for purchase now with positive growth potential in the next 30 days based on recent experts analysis and forecast for November 2025. Applied Alliance. What is Alliance? Applied Digital positions as an AI infrastructure leader with strong demand and recent high value contract offering about 35.8% upside potential. Broadcom AVGO, a major semiconductor player benefiting from AI chips. Okay, next gen. And so, wow, These stocks have strong growth catalysts in the sectors such as technology, energy, and healthcare, showing promising short-term performance and solid fundamental for November 2025. All right. So those are the 5 stocks. All right. Wow, it's pretty good. All right. So the next things that I want to do is Palantir is a pretty interesting one because I know this, and Ely is a pretty interesting one. Right. Next gen, I also have heard them a lot of time. Right. So should I buy? Comment below this video. Right. So this is in short, how this Perplexity Finance works. It's a very, it's very interesting to see, how AI actually able to help investor to invest nowadays. So compared to maybe 10 years or 20 years ago, like my dad times or my grandparents' time, to learn investment, to know whether a stock is growing, the performance of the stocks, how it goes, the growth, whatsoever, is super hard to get this data unless you're working in the bank or you are a professional investor that have decades of experience. Only you will know the numbers, right? But now within a platform or website such as Perplexity, you can get all of the information, and it even recommends, what stock that have positive growth in the next 30 days, right? So enjoy the gift, from the era of AI, where I always believe that making money in these generations or in this era is much more easier compared to 10 or 20 years ago. All right. So I will keep you guys updated. All right. For you guys that are interested to follow my journey of investing using AI, feel free to join my inner circle, and I will put the link on my bio link or below this video on the comment box, where I will share how much I have lost or how much I have profited by following the suggestion from AI investment tool. All right. So what AI investment tool that you are currently using? All right. Comment below, and I might also want to test on your AI tool. All right. See you guys again. Bye bye.